Happy Wednesday. Thank you for joining me again here on the Lorden Arts channel. I'm John Lorden, and today I want to help raise exposure for an unidentified person's case. And I don't do these cases a lot on this channel. They're very tough to cover. This case is just grabbing at my heart. I know it's going to grab at yours as well. We're talking about a teenager, at least based on the details they've been able to determine so far. And quite honestly, investigators aren't even sure if she's from the area because there's no missing persons reports that are lining up with this. We need help. We need exposure raised. Let's do that together right here, right now. This is taking place near the city of Wharton. Wharton is a city in and the county seat of Wharton County, Texas, United States. This city is 60 miles southwest of Houston, population just under 9,000 as of the 2010 census. Wharton is located on the Colorado River. Let's learn more starting at khou.com. Girls' remains found in secluded area in Wharton County. The Wharton County Sheriff's Office received a call about human remains found near County Road 225 near Hungerford. I believe it was June 18th, if I'm recalling correctly, that was called in around 10 a.m. The remains were taken to the Fort Bend County Medical Examiner's Office for further investigation, and an autopsy revealed that the remains are those of a girl between the ages of 14 and 17. The unidentified girl had dark brown to black hair that was about shoulder to upper back length. And this is a pin that was marked by one of the news agencies for the location. We can see Hungerford here, kind of to the west. East of that, we have this pin on County Road 225. And if we just click on the satellite view, you'll see there's not a whole lot of anything out here. I understand, I think it was the property owner that was just looking to cut down some brush that had kind of grown up there and wasn't even sure that he was looking at human remains. Thought that it might have been an animal's remains, but he couldn't be certain. I think there's some other items found with the body that might have tipped him off, but thankfully he called authorities. More details here at another article from KHOU. Unidentified girl found in Wharton County had been shot multiple times, the medical examiner says. Wharton County Sheriff's Office investigators are determined to give this victim a name. And here, even in this video clip, you can see we've got several items to help try to identify her. I'm hopeful that these items might be the missing piece out there that helps connect someone with this young girl and gets her identity back to her. We know now how an unidentified teenage girl died. The victim had been shot multiple times in the head. The autopsy also showed she'd been dead for several weeks, maybe even months. A property owner discovered them while clearing some brush. The remains are too badly decomposed to even determine her race. Investigators are determined to give this victim a name, so they've released 3 photos that might help. One photo shows 3 silver rings that were found with the remains. One ring had 2 hearts and the others had white stones. Here is that photo. And I'm going to add these to the thumbnail as well. The next photo is the Disney character Stitch, because that was on her t-shirt along with the word Ohana in blue. And I believe that the word Ohana, I think, was above Stitch based on the descriptions I'm seeing. I actually looked into shirts. There's tons of Stitch shirts out there that say Ohana. It's in all kinds of different configurations. I'm not even sure if this is the accurate pose for Stitch on that shirt, but this is what the sheriff's office is putting out. So that's what we're going to show you guys here. The victim was also wearing shorts with images of coffee mugs and donuts and a lightweight tan hooded jacket with the brand name Love Tree. So that is the third image. They don't have an image of the shorts. But this is the same type of jacket. This isn't the actual jacket made by, I believe, Love Tree. Investigators don't think that she's a local. Deputies are now checking for potential matches of missing persons across the region and the U.S. Investigators say it's possible she was a human trafficking victim. Of course, considering the age range that we have here, that's certainly a possibility. I looked into NamUs myself, trying to pull up some missing persons records that might fit this. For this area, for Wharton County in particular, I was only able to find one active missing persons record, and the age range didn't seem to be a match. So I think, well, it's interesting to me. Yeah, there's a possibility that she's not a local because they don't have a missing persons record, but I think we also have to stay open to the possibility that maybe she wasn't reported as a missing person. If this is some type of, thing that went haywire within a family or something like that, they might have not called in a missing persons report for this girl. So I don't think we could say 100% that she's not from this area in particular, but that's where investigators are thinking right now. They're thinking they have to look in other places or help raise exposure in other ways. And unfortunately, I'm not seeing national coverage. Everything that we're looking at here today is local coverage. So if she really isn't from that area, that's why I think we need to do something like this, where we're going to put it on YouTube, hopefully get these pictures circulated to more of a national audience. Maybe that connection is out there somewhere looking to be made. Over at the countygin.com, just a couple more details. No forms of identification, purse, or wallet were located. 3 to 6 months is the current estimated time frame for her death given out by the authorities. Wharton County has no runaways who have not been accounted for and no nearby missing persons cases filed during the time period which would fit the girl's description. The fatal gunshots to the head are reportedly the only injuries found on the victim. Wharton County Sheriff's Office investigators are awaiting final autopsy and standard test results from the Fort Bend County Medical Examiner's Office. And then the biggest point, and I hope that this might also lead to a break in this case, if a viable sample can be recovered, DNA could lead to identifying the girl. I'm hopeful and pretty confident some form of DNA should be able to be recovered. But even at that, even in running the genetic genealogy route, there's other factors there. Is the right person entered in a system that's going to connect with her record is a bit of a question around that. So trying to help on all fronts, I think, is the way to go here. Some comments from Captain BJ Novak over at abc13.com. A teenage girl who had her whole life ahead of her, and it was taken away from her. We definitely want to find out what happened to her and who is responsible for this, said Captain Novak. He tells ABC 13 that they're treating the case as a homicide until proven otherwise. Obviously, several gunshot wounds to the head. Novak says her description does not match any missing persons cases in the area. They're hoping for an ID through the final autopsy, which could take up to 6 weeks. This is what we're left with right now. Big thank you to Kansas Missing and Unsolved for putting together this poster. A poster that doesn't have a face, doesn't have a name, but has 3 critical pictures that might help make the connection. Unidentified female, 14 to 17 years old, found June 18th, Wharton County, Texas. Once again, the brand on the jacket is Love Tree. We've got the shorts with images of coffee mugs and donuts, and a Stitch shirt that says Ohana on it. Please help me raise exposure to this case. Please share this video with your friends and family, and I'm hoping that these pictures get in front of the right person. Of course, we've got the contact info that you need. They've got a specific investigator they want you to reach out to. That's in the description box down below. Thank you so much. I appreciate your help on this. Take care, and I'll be back here on Friday with a brand new Unsolved Mystery on the Lord and Arts channel.